Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome to Bite Size Reactions, where today we're watching more of Star Wars Visions. The first three episodes were just visually spectacular and just a joy to watch. And I've been looking forward all day to watch the next set. So, hey, let's just get into it. The Village Bride. It's fun that so many of them start on these traditional star shots, panning down to a planet. What is that? Well, that's interesting. Some big old backpack chair.
Are you comfortable back there?
I'd rather walk, but it's not too bad.
His weird bucket helmet is really interesting with that, like, arm to lift it up and down. And I haven't mentioned it yet, but this episode also looks beautiful. I just adore the bright colors and, the lack of, like, black lines. I don't know if lack, but there's no hard black lines really separating things. Not no, clearly there's some here, but at least in the landscape. What a journey. Makes the marriage seem more sacred. I don't know what I'm talking about here, but I do believe this isn't entirely made up. There are some similar ideas to this in other cultures. What's with this music? It seems oddly unsettling for some reason.
We are the
Is something gonna mess this up?
We are the forest. We are one. Magina, may you rise!
What? That's interesting. What is happening? Oh, it's so cute. It's like seeing their flashbacks.
Those were the planet's memories.
Planet's memories of them? What is happening? Wait, I'm sorry. What happened to that whole massive collapse of the landscape? Are we just moving past that?
And it will keep on setting too, I suppose. Long after we're gone.
That's... I don't know, is that a morbid thought?
I guess so.
The Separatists stripped them all of their resources. Yes,
Separatists. Okay, that places this in the timeline.
that's all that war is.
Okay. I'm not looking forward to seeing the entirety of that traumatic flashback. Please! Please don't do this to me where you show me yet another Order 66. I just can't handle it. You're expecting to be smiling more for your wedding? What's happening?
All this.
Wish what? What's too cruel? Okay, see, what's wrong with this?
After this.
It's tomorrow, isn't it? They'll take her away.
They'll take who away?
The Separatists left their battle droids behind, but the Raiders
Oh.
found them and reprogrammed them all. They
Fudge.
created an army of their own.
Time to murder some raiders.
We couldn't have stopped
Please?
them if we tried. They wanted the village chief as collateral,
But his granddaughter volunteered to take his place. And they're coming to take
Really?
her in the morning.
And you let that happen, Chief? And you let... No, fudge this.
strong enough.
May their Magina be connected to each other for all eternity.
Interesting.
Never be
They're calling it Magina here. It's very interesting how they talk about...
Are you really okay with
Okay,
this, sister?
I'll let this go.
You
First, I'll
shouldn't
talk about
have
it
to
later.
carry this burden alone. It's wrong. We'll fight back for our families. For
I mean,
the village.
it's a very
Fighting
honorable
is
idea.
useless.
The land is
But
on our
you
side.
are...
I've already made my decision,
Outnumbered?
sister. Please understand.
Hey, grandfather, you're supposed to be in charge. Maybe speak
What
up?
kind of wedding is full of mourning.
Why should I pretend to?
Flat out. It's like, I don't care if you don't want to get involved, but I'm very clearly putting you into a position where you have no choice but to get involved. because your very morality will prevent you from sitting and doing nothing.
Can you feel the Majina as well?
Okay, here, I'll talk it here.
Majina?
Majina. I love how Star Wars didn't spend too much time on it, but the idea of the Force being understood as differently by different cultures, right? This culture calls it the Majina instead of, the Force, as the Jedi call it. And I thought that's a really interesting idea. I would love to explore more the idea of different cultures and different peoples handling this idea, differently than our boring Jedi and Sith that we've seen a million times. Oh, just look at this. This is amazing. Oh, cutting off her Padawan braid. And leaving her mask behind. But those high heels? Are they really the best things to use? But, okay, whatever. Oh, that's interesting. It's a YT model. A modified one? It's essentially a similar kind of thing to Han's ship.
I like this planet.
Great. I hope you don't like your head. I really hope someone, parts it from you.
Unnecessary conflict. Leader.
Hey.
No! No one will try to resist you anymore!
Whatever your name is, you need to show up right now. Good job. Oof. Another Kylo Ren stopping a blaster bolt. Flex. Love it. Seriously, when Kylo first did that in the movie, it was amazing.
Majina, may you rise. And may the Force be with you.
Oh, she said it.
What are you?
Are you just throwing your helmet at them? What is that gonna do? What? This is awesome! So you had a rocket in your helmet? What the? Oh, but you had the droid control in the ship.
Some kind of a monster!
Monster! Haven't you been paying attention to the universe?
I am a Jedi.
Pretty much. Oh, a yellow katana saber. I love it. What are those? Wow. Apparently those high heels help her. And that was episode 4, The Village Bride. I don't know. I think that might be my favorite episode so far. The art style was just really beautiful. And just that subtle story and the relationship between the groom and the bride was just, I loved it. It hit me and I very much enjoyed it. Something else that I love about this episode is that it fits into canon fairly nicely, which is, while I do appreciate that not having to be part of canon frees these episodes up, I'm also disappointed because I am a guy who absolutely adores the interconnectedness of everything. So, The Village Bride, there is nothing in here that's like really non-canon besides that, katana-shaped lightsaber, right? If you assume that's just artistic license and give her a normal yellow lightsaber, then it works. I don't know. That doesn't matter. Something else that that I've noticed when I finally got to this episode is that our protagonists, besides the twins, don't have names. I don't remember us getting a name for the first episode. I don't remember us getting a name for the second episode. Like I said, at the moment, the twins are like they go against that idea. But in this episode, we never really did learn her name. Really, just a beautiful episode. I don't know what else to say about it, so let's just move on to the next one.
An era of war has arisen.
Of course, this is Star Wars. It's always gonna have war.
Lightsabers.
Interesting.
which have since been lost to the galaxy.
That's an interesting thing,
Ancient
right?
dark
It's like an
forces
era
have
so far
usurped
gone
the
from these that
subject
we don't even
galaxy.
have
They
lightsabers
their
anymore.
own sin of Sith rule.
Yet, despite the Jedi being gone, the Sith are still sticking around to annoy people. Ooh, that soundtrack. It's far. Those trumpets hit me far more traditional Star Wars. Oh, I love this kind of space twist, right? Where it's like, oh, look at this, but then it flips the perspective.
Each of us came here in answer to the same call, just as you have.
Interesting. I'm sorry, that mask is giving me some very creepy vibes. The mask and the voice is almost worrying. I hope it is above board. Restore peace. How long are you guys at peace? Star Wars is always just fighting and warring. I love the fact that for this episode they did not go just humanity, right? There's people from many species. See? Look at that mask.
Hey, if Juro is really a master Jedi.
It's very suspicious.
Were you also confident that you would not be bested? Or did you decide it was worth the risk just to obtain a lightsaber?
That is an important question. Now that is a very imposing droid. And I don't know, we'll see. Oh, that's a very interesting way to mine asteroids, meteoroids, whatever. But fishing? Giant. That's not something I never expected to see. Oof. I love the designs of the lightsabers in this show. Seriously, it's amazing. One of my biggest pet peeves with the Clone Wars show was that they just reused lightsaber assets for so many Jedi. You know, I always felt it was so lazy. Oh my gosh. What is that ghost saber?
It reflects the user's connection with the Force.
Ah.
The color and the length will vary depending on the Jedi using it.
So it's her, which is why it's barely glowing. Imagine if that worked like in normal canon, right? That would be so cool. Yeah, no, this is a run for your life. Bad guys. Oh, look at their faces. Spider-faced people, run!
This is the last time we'll see each other.
Man, don't hurt my heart like that. Yes, he is most likely about to die. And she doesn't even realize it.
Masterless Jedi.
And where exactly did you
I mean, if there are no Jedi around, what's the point of calling them Masterless Jedi?
To make them.
Oh! No. I'm sorry, you gotta keep moving. Dang it. Oh, please don't kill him. Oh, that is a beautiful hilt. Seriously. Just the sound of a lightsaber is just so iconic. And stirs feelings, especially in an episode like this. Just placing them on an even higher pedestal. Speeders through trees, just like episode 6. Oh, she's just flying backwards while easily blocking his shots. Oh, I love this. The animation does a really good job showing us the slipperiness of the ice and how it's affecting her walking and her movement. Let me guess, they're gonna use her father as bait? I'm sorry, this looks like a robot from, well, robots. Right? That guy with like three wheels. Okay, great. So he's slow while walking, but he's a crazy guy while flying. By the way, is that window just broken, or is it just me? Are we just, ignoring the whole breathing thing again?
Where he could be right now.
Okay, why Why did everything suddenly just turn?
Something doesn't feel right.
What changed? Oh my, what the fudge? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh my god, those, their whole tones had suddenly changed, and dang it! Oh, it wasn't a droid, it was a mech suit. I'm sorry, fool. How did you manage to get 6 Sith double agents? Oh, just that. That is just visually amazing, right? Taking the lightsaber and immediately having it turn green with that really nice, you know, katana-style halo. Oh, that's why none of them lit the lightsaber before. Oof. Honestly, I love her ghostly saber. Yo, Ethan, help, please. I'm sorry I misjudged you, creepy mask. Please don't die. Ethan, she's literally taking on 3 at once. Where are you? Oh, there you go. It's solidified. Actually, you know, next to the Force. Oh, it's amazing. Oh! Okay, what's happening to him in there? Oh! Well, goodbye! I don't know what that was or why you burst into flames, but goodbye. Hello. Ethan's still fighting over there. Oh, that's cool. This guy's got a purple lightsaber. Right, it's showing his...
I became consumed by the others.
That's really cool, right? Because he was tainted by the dark side, so he's purple. Red and blue, somewhere in the middle.
Strong enough to defeat them.
You're not gonna start strong enough, dude. You survived. You'll get strong enough. You're gonna work on it. What? What has just happened? What is that? Oh, but I get the shape of the temple now, right? It's like a lightsaber. That's really cool. Yeah, there you go. Just to, you know, make it clear for those who haven't realized yet. And that was episode 5, The Ninth Jedi. Yet another spectacular episode. I vastly enjoyed it. And gosh, I loved the twist that, oh look, the creepy guy seems like it's going to be a bad guy, but never mind. All these Jedi are actually Sith. And I loved how they played their... And I loved the concept of what they did, right? In normal Star Wars, you have either normal kyber crystals, which can be usually blue or green, but otherwise a number of different colors. And then if you corrupt them, they'll just turn red. So on and so forth. This one, I just love. It's a really nice idea. The fact that depending on who's holding the saber, their true colors will shine forth. And that moment where it's like, wait, these guys feel a little weird. And boom, they ignited red sabers. Oh, loved the twist. It was spectacular. And the fact that since she was, you know, not properly connected to the Force, her saber was a bit more ghostly. Now, this is also the second episode I really want to see more of. Like, honestly, just more than just a sequel. Just give me a series, please. I'm interested. Just give me a series. I want this to continue. I want to see what happens next. Where are the other Jedi? What's this, you know, version of Star Wars like? Seriously, I'm not joking. I don't care if it's not canon. Please give me a show. Honestly, I kind of wish Star Wars worked that way. You know, with the lightsabers matching the true personalities. It would have been really cool. I don't think I have anything else to say about it. So, let's move on. T0B1. Toby. Oh, this one. Yeah, I've heard about this one and that it was decently influenced by the visual design of Astro Boy, which totally escaped me in the, you know, trailer, but once I heard it, I was... It's so obvious. Look at it. Huh. Is this the history of Star Wars? Wait. Can you go back to those cave paintings, please? Four-armed lightsaber user, AT-ATs, the Wampa. That looks like Star Wars history. Interesting. So their goal here is to terraform this planet and make it more livable. I'm waiting for someone to just translate all of that Oramish. Aw, this is cute! Changing up the art style into this for his imagination. Does he not have arms? Did I just notice that? Is that why he's always sitting in that chair and using little other robot arms coming out of the chair? He's just walking around looking under rocks. The Force? You want to be a Jedi Knight and you don't know what the Force is? No feelings were harmed in the making of this scene. That's what Luke was... Is it a T-17? Skyhopper? Ah, man, I don't remember what it's called. But, hey, careful! Don't just randomly hit buttons, Toby! Oh, Toby. Why didn't you turn this thing's transmitter off? Oh. Well, don't need arms if you can use the Force. Oh, this is a new ship. I can't remember the name, even though I was just flying it last month. Oh, what a horrible thing to get out to. I love the time lapses this episode keeps doing. We did it. We're successful. We started the terraformation of the planet. Really? He put the crystal inside his body? Oh, now that's a TIE Advanced. I remember this one. Ooh, and here's the Inquisitor. Ah, how can he be an Inquisitor? He doesn't have the spinning lightsaber. Kid! Toby, how did you let him get so close? Oof, Inquisitor, you're in trouble now. Oh man, that's really creepy. Oh! With his, how his mask and the jaw meld to what now? CO3 just turned into a jetpack. Now that's very Astro Boy. And that was episode 6, T0-B1, or Toby. I'm going to be frank here, and that short shouldn't have been a short. Seriously. That concept, that idea, the story they were telling, that could and probably should have been its own movie, right? At least 60 minutes or something to itself to tell out this story properly. You could have done so much more with this idea, but since it's in short form, seriously, in 15 minutes, one of the shorter things in all the show, it feels so rushed. I mean, quite literally, he's like, oh, look, now it worked. Oh, look, the kyber crystal was inside my body. Oh, look, now all those moments seemed like they should have been meaningful. But considering that it was less than 10 minutes ago that all this started, none of it really hit. Again, I'm saying I really enjoyed it. I just really think this one, out of all the shorts worked well with their, time constraints so far. And the ones that I've felt wanting more, it's more like I want to go do this like another episode. This one just shouldn't have been a short. I'd be up to see this turned into a movie. Seriously, anybody interested? Anybody at Lucasfilm interested in turning this into a proper thing? I'd love to see it. Today's episodes were, again, just stunning. And I absolutely adored the stories they told. And they only make me more happy that this show exists. That we get to see Star Wars in such unique and interesting new ways. It's just, I love it. Don't know what else to say. Well, that'll be it for this set of reactions. Tomorrow, I should be releasing the final 3 episodes. Over here will be that reaction when it comes out. Over here is a playlist of my videos. And on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.